And for the quantum energy clearings, I've gone through a number of trainings from my teacher, who originally comes from Brazil.
Oh, I see. Now, did you have to go to Brazil? Or?
No, thank goodness for technology. We were able to do like a web type meetings.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it was very exciting.
Now, you have a question here that gives me a question. And what is analogical moments? What does that mean?
Okay. Analogical moments are times when a situation takes place where the person gets so caught up in the situation that they actually go into a period of no time. It becomes a quantum event, if you will. What happens is, in that period of time where they experience no time and they go on the quantum level, they actually fracture their energy body with the belief that they're holding at the time. So, for example, let's say a woman who's been married to her husband for, say, 25 years and thinks that the marriage is strong and they love each other and they have a really good bond, comes home from work early one day and goes up to the bedroom and finds her husband in bed with her best friend. That's an example of an analogical moment.
So I'm not too sure what that means. So now she's stuck in time? Is that what you're saying? I'm a little confused what that means.
Okay, that's a great question. When she walks into the bedroom and actually sees her husband engaged sexually with her best friend, at that moment of viewing this is when she goes analogical. And this is where she fractures herself in the fact of at the time that she's viewing this, she might be holding the belief of, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I trusted this man. What did I do to push him to somebody else? And I just can't trust men. So those are three core beliefs in that moment of no time that she fractures herself and creates imprints in her energy field. And she goes analogical in the corresponding chakra.
In a way, she becomes someone else then. It's like she started off one way in the morning, we'll say,
yes.
And then in the afternoon she ends up, because of this traumatic situation, she becomes this other person because she's taking on some sort of trauma.
Sure. Yeah, that's a great way of looking at it. So how does this manifest in her experience, in her life experience? Well, at the time that she's holding these beliefs, these three beliefs on the quantum potential, she goes analogical in the heart chakra, in the fact that she feels betrayed,
right,
and is untrusting. Goes analogical in the third chakra. What did I do to push him away? Self-esteem. And probably the throat chakra as well, in that she may hold her peace. She may hold and not speak her truth.
Yes, I see what you're saying.
Do you see? So she divorces her husband. This moving forward now, she divorces her husband, and she ends up getting involved in other relationships where because the energy is fractured. Okay, she's now attracting relationships where she tests the relationship because she may not believe that she's worthy of love. She can't trust men, and doesn't really speak her truth. So what happens is the relationships become drama-filled.
So in other words, she'll seek out someone that, in a way, in her heart, she knows will not fulfill what she expects. That type of thing. But this is all on an unknowing basis.
Correct. It becomes an imprint on the unconscious, in the unconscious mind. So she's going along her life. I've divorced my husband. I'm starting anew, and gets involved in another relationship where she's constantly testing her new man. And when he realizes what's going on, he's going to get tired. How many times do I need to prove my love to you, woman? And he gets tired, and then when he does finally leave, she'll say, "Oh, see, I told you. I'm not, nobody can love me, I can't trust men, and so on and so forth. I mean, how many people do we know that we see that?
Yes.
And what happens is the energy that was fractured in that one moment of an analogical moment,
right.
What's happened now is she attracts these type of relationships, and then it becomes a karmic loop. It becomes a karmic lesson.
Over and over.
So until that's cleared, and until she learns that lesson, or the energy imprint is removed, that will continue.
How will she know that she has this energy problem? How will she know that?
Most people don't. That's why,
That's the glitch.
That's the glitch. That's the glitch. It's really important that people understand that this is happening, that everything is frequency. And thoughts, words, actions, all have a frequency. So really, I think the best way to answer that, Doris Ann, is to encourage people to take a look at what they're attracting in their life. Is it really fulfilling? Are they really loving and being joyous in what they're experiencing? And if they're not, then take a look at that.
It's like noticing whether you're living in the moment.
Beautiful.
That type of thing.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's which is not always easy to do.
No, it's not. That's the lesson.
That's the struggle, right? That's the struggle.
Yes. Yeah.
So, what do you do to help this person out?
Okay. What we do is, with the quantum energy clearings, we actually go into a state of universal consciousness.
Okay.
And we connect to the person's subconscious. Essentially what we do is we call up the events. The analogical moments. We can do a session that is specific to analogical moments.
In other words, she would say to you, he or she would say something to you, this is what's bothering me, I'm a little...
Yes, or if they're not aware, which is possible,
that's right.
Especially if the trauma is repressed, they may not be aware. So by connecting to the subconscious and allowing the subconscious to essentially call up the highest priority events, imprints, issues, through energy-directed commands, we're able to essentially clear out the energy field, balance the chakra energies, and then, this is the beautiful thing, is then at the end of the session, when the subconscious or the higher self or spirit, whatever you want to name it, when it integrates the session, that's when the energy raises and it shifts. The timelines and destinies literally shift. The frequency increases, and now, through the law of attraction, new people, new opportunities, new events come into place.
The person also has an awareness that it's the new too.
Yes, they will actually have that awareness through seeing the changes in their life and what they were attracting before and experiencing before, and now what they're experiencing.